Hey everybody, welcome to the Two Broke Gamers podcast, episode 28, last of the year for realsies.
Last of Us, man. Remastered HD.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Steve.
Yeah, let's get into it. Xbox outsold the PS4 in the month of November only, not overall. If it sold like 8 million consoles in like the last month, I would have been like, what?
Crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, only for the month of November, which is good for Xbox or for Microsoft. That's I mean,
it's making steps.
Yeah, but I mean, it only did it because of one, Halo, most likely, and then two, the fact that they dropped their price $50, which they probably should have done a long time ago.
And they should keep it that way, but that's only temporary.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean,
and Halo doesn't even work.
A lot of the games don't work, like Assassin's Creed. I mean, look at Assassin's Creed, our next story. Look at that, segues. I mean, Assassin's Creed already has a patch that we've talked about, how buggy and crappy the game is. And, I mean, there's a patch, and the damn patch is 7 gigs.
Yeah, that's a game.
6.7 gigs. Like, it's almost 7 gigs. That's almost a game. You're absolutely right.
Why are there so many bugs in your game that it needs to be 7 gigs to fix half of them? Because I'm pretty sure there's still going to be some bugs in the game.
Yeah, they've acknowledged that there's still going to be some bugs that are not patched, but they did the best they could with everything else.
And that's 7 gigs worth of patching. 7 gigs worth of, mistakes. And that's what this basically is.
And then you get DLC for free.
And you get the DLC for free. I don't know. Why did you release a game with over 7 gigs? Because, like I said, they're not even done yet.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good portion of them, but they're still not done yet. You released a game that has over 7 gigs worth of mistakes in it. Mm-hmm. That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I just don't know. Let's see. Patch 4. It addresses performance and stability, frame drop rates, lost progress in game crashes, gameplay, navigation and lock picking chests, online issues, connectivity, matchmaking, and the companion app. It was supposed to be relaunched, but then they had to actually delay it by a day to release the patch. I mean, that kind of sounds like the basic things you need to fix before you release a game.
Here are some things that are needed for game functionality.
Mm-hmm.
We'll fix them later.
Yeah, now I do want to go a little bit backwards. The MPD, has released some sales and stuff. Like we talked about, the Xbox One was #1 for last month. But here's the crazy thing. Overall retail sales down 11% over a year to year, from November of last year to November of this year. Overall hardware sales are down 23% over year.
Jeez.
And overall retail software sales are about down 2% year, which is not bad, but comparing it to the consoles and hardware, holy crap. Top games of last month, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which is funny because I've never seen any numbers about Advanced Warfare. I remember when the last couple of Call of Duties came out, it was all about, we sold like billions of them in one day, and it's like, They haven't really said much about this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been seeing commercials for them.
Everywhere. I never really had anybody I know talk about it. Everybody I know talks about Destiny more so than Call of Duty.
Yeah, everyone's talking about other games. I know I guess it's the people you surround yourself with. But
yeah, I guess.
There hasn't really been much Call of Duty hype.
Yeah, I mean,
yet it's selling pretty well.
But that's the thing. Like, everybody played Call of Duty. Like, there was not one person that played it. Like, that hasn't played it. And then this new one comes out, and it's like, but it's selling.
Yeah, it's selling, and actually some people are saying it's great.
Yeah.
I've heard that it's actually probably one of the best Call of Duty games.
And it looked like it. It really did look like, because of the changes.
Yeah.
But
it's not the same old thing. I mean, in a way, I guess it kind of is. At the end of the day, it's still just another Call of Duty game.
But there's a different aspects to it.
There's some different changes to this game, and people are saying it's the best one.
Grand Theft Auto 5 came in second. Smash Bros came in third. Madden NFL 15 came in fourth. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire came in fifth, which is interesting. Far Cry 4 came in sixth, breaking apart the other Pokemon, Omega Ruby at 7, which is kind of funny. So Alpha selling more than Omega. NBA 2K15 came in eighth. Assassin's Creed Unity came in 9th, and Halo, the Master Chief Collection, came in 10th. So there's your top 10 for last month.
If you combine those 2 Pokemon games, I'm pretty sure that's close to number 1.
Yeah, no, I believe so. I really do believe so in that one.
Isn't it like 5.9 and like 6.2 or something?
Yeah, it's some crazy number.
So if you add them together, that's like 11 and a half.
No. I mean, overall, I think 7 million. Like
wait. What are the numbers on the 2?
There's no numbers that I have on here for the MPD.
They just have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But basically, if you mix the 2 together, I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to Call of Duty's number.
Well, here's the thing. Now it said it sold physical and digital, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in November has already sold nearly 1.5 million. I believe that's just in the U.S. Smash Bros for 3DS, the best-selling individual portable game in 2014 so far, which is funny because you would think Pokemon was. But apparently, the 3DS has sold 1.5 million physical and digital units since it launched in October 3rd, which is funny because it's already, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are 1.5 million combined. Digital so combined. So I don't know. Worldwide, I guess there's 7.7 million, but according to like official sales and stuff from the MPD, it's 1.5 million combined for both. So I guess Smash Bros is still a little bit successful than that, but comparing it to the worldwide numbers, it's like, man.
Yeah, really. But you also have to remember, Pokemon came out on November 21st.
Yes.
It means it was out for a week and a half in
Yes.
November and sold 7 million copies worldwide.
Yes. So yeah, it's already been like way past that number. So you had like a week or two to count it, but then after that, it's like, well, we'll count the December numbers for January.
It's pretty insane. Pretty crazy.
One last news about every game, because we started off with all the consoles first. Rockstar finally announced it. GTA 5 is finally getting its heist. Finally. Heist has been hyped since last year. It was supposed to come out this year in the spring, and then delayed, and now it's going to be coming out next year.
Better be free.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think it may. I don't know.
It might be DLC, but it better be free. That's something you promised your people years ago.
I really don't know.
I mean, but it should be. They've been promising us heists for a long time.
Yeah.
It's like another thing. It goes back to, well, this should have been in the game in the first place, but it wasn't. So you're gonna pay for it now. That's not I don't know, it's stupid. That's like Call of Duty and making you pay for zombies.
Hold X to pay respects. Yeah, so I don't know whether it's gonna be free or not. It may be, but I'm not sure.
We'll find out, I guess.
Yep. Now we're gonna go on to Destiny. One thing we have about Destiny, because people were kind of like, because now I have my coworkers coming to me and talking to me about Destiny, and they're just like, about the new content. It's like,
I told you, it's very underwhelming.
Yeah.
People paid for this, and they're not satisfied with it.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that the next one should be free because you have so many people so unsatisfied with your content that you're releasing.
10-year game. We haven't even hit year 1 yet. You haven't hit
year 1 yet, and people are already bored of your game. They're tired of your game, and they don't think your DLC is worth it.
I don't know what to say because I haven't played the game myself, and now it's just kind of like, do I really want this game at this point?
I'll pass on it. At this point, I've waited long enough, and I've heard that it's not worth it, especially if you're gonna pay for the deal. It's just not worth it.
So now here's another neat thing about news. Anyone who is playing Destiny on a modded console is going to get banned by Bungie.
Yeah, they're cutting down on your mods.
Yeah, so this is what the studio wrote in their in an update, like on their I forget, in their blog or whatnot, but they were talking about something else that deserves mention is the ban hammer that's been a swinging. They're talking about a review of the bans applied over the last week shows that all of the affected accounts had logged into Destiny on a modified console at some point. Play nice and use the boxes that your favorite retailer gave you, quote unquote. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know you could actually do that.
What, mod consoles?
Well, no, not mod consoles.
Because I know you can mod consoles.
Yeah, but duh. But I mean, I didn't know you could get banned because they know you modded your console.
Hey, you know what? Good for them. They don't want you. They don't want you messing with their console.
That's true.
They made it that way for a reason. If you mod it and they find out, guess what? You pay consequences.
Yeah.
Don't go online.
Smash stuff. Because we're going into Smash. Very, very little things. Talking about some crazier stuff, like Sakuari has come out in an interview and said that this patch, as far as a balance patch, will be the last patch in the future, or the last patch that will ever come out for Smash Bros. So far.
So Shulk is just going to be OP forever.
Yes, he really is. I don't know why. I guess I'm used to other fighting games and other games that like patch like every like other month or something like that.
Yeah.
Where like Smash Bros is like, nah, this is it. This is good enough. This is the best game ever right now, and this is what you're gonna deal with. The end.
All right. So Shulk is just gonna be broken for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Can't wait.
So yeah, so I mean, he did. So this is the quote about patching or anything. Sakuari, we don't have any such plans, but at the very least, we'll be working on a few things connected to online play experience bit by bit. If we do something like tweak characters, customize special moves, then there'd be no end to it. But with that said, if there are any glaring issues, we may address them.
Nice. So yeah, if there's a game-breaking glitch, they might address it.
Yeah, but I think they might have found all the glitches, unlike other,
Yeah,
games.
right. A lot of their glitches came in playtesting. Go figure.
Yeah, what do you know? Now, someone found a hidden Palutena's guidance, because there's a little like Easter egg in the game. Like there's a Star Fox one, which we had like you don't even have the Star Fox characters in the screen anymore, and they have the whole dialogue from the whole Star Fox team and everything else. Fun stuff. Now there's a hidden Palutena's guidance, which is almost like Snake's like little deal, like sneaky little.
Yeah, how
thing.
he would call into Commander.
Well, that's Mario.
Well, that's Mario. How do you not know who that is?
But the thing is, this one is so weird because they found, of course, people dig into the game and try to find things. Someone found this,
Which I find this one really interesting.
So Pitt's like, oh well, let's role play, I guess. Wait, we need 3 people though. Oh well. So
no. Oh wait.
Pitt, Palutena, and Verity.
I guess I can be Palutena and Verity. I don't know.
All right. Well, let me do Pitt. Who is that?
I have no data on this fighter. I can't believe it. It must be an intruder from another dimension.
Whoever it is, the goal remains the same: to fight and win.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really do Verity. She's got a very high voice that I can't do. Us doing our little role play.
It would have been better if I got the audio like last time, but I've just been busy in life. Sorry, y'all. But it's out there, and it's just like, well, is this for Mewtwo exclusively, or is this just random DLC characters that they were just like, we don't know how we're gonna put in this game?
Yeah, or maybe it's just I have no idea how to explain this.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like you couldn't
because I feel like even if.
Someone also said too, what if it was like a hack thing, and if you hack the game or something like that, that's the message that comes up too, or something like that?
Oh, maybe that sounds like it might work out.
Yeah,
but it's just like, I honestly have no idea, because I feel like they will put maybe they will put a Mewtwo Palutena's guidance in. I don't know.
Yeah, but that would be it, because he is a mysterious character. Nobody really knows what he is, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it fits him, but then maybe it could fit for all DLC. Like,
they know what Mewtwo is. He was created in a lab. So she can be like, oh, that's Mewtwo. He was created by scientists, and he's an artificial Pokemon, and blah, 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 this and that, and the other thing. And, what does he do? Oh, he's got powerful psychic things. Stay away from him. Or, whatever. Or, like, hit him close. I don't know. But there's a way to talk about Mewtwo. So I feel like they will put that in.
So if you get a DLC Mewtwo, you also get DLC audio along with that as well, like the actual Palutena's guide, because that would work.
Yeah, that would work. I just see no scenario in which I have no data on this fighter. I can't believe it thing is existing.
Yeah, like I said, generic DLC. Like if there's like if you get the whatchamacallit, the actual trio from Rhythm Heaven, finally.
The chorus kids.
Yeah, the chorus kids. You get it with them or something like or you get whatever like. Like generic DLC that they have no idea who the hell they are, that type of thing. But I don't know. But you're right, though, because how would they just disrespect their own characters and Nintendo just be like, I don't know who this guy is. What is this?
Yeah, I got no data on him. Screw him. No, I feel like they will put in a guidance for Mewtwo or something. Or maybe it is for Mewtwo.
Yeah.
I could see it being like a hack thing. If you hack it, and there's like, if they put Roy from Fire Emblem in it, I have no idea who this guy is. He hasn't been in a game since Melee, whatever.
That would be great. That would be a great Palutena's guidance.
Right? Who is that? That's Roy. He hasn't been in a game since Melee. He's not supposed to be in this game. You hacked it. What are you doing?
But we have Roy in this game.
Yeah, we have Roy. He's one of the Koopalings.
Yeah.
Which she actually says all their names individually, but it's the same story.
Yeah, it's the same thing. All right. So we'll go on to the Amiibo section of this show because, we still have to continue the Amiibo drama. There was a source from GameStop that reported to Kotaku that according to the GameStop, that Nintendo has discontinued the 3 Amiibos that have been reported to be discontinued.
Which are Marth, Wii Fit Trainer, and the Villager.
Yeah, which it's just like, okay, that's nice. But, I mean, people are saying it's not, and it was, and Nintendo's saying no, and Nintendo's saying, oh, we may bring back characters, Amiibos, after the first couple of waves, this, that, which I feel like I believe, because I've talked about this before in past shows where I feel like there's going to be different versions of Mario. Even to a point where if you look at the back of the Amiibo box, there's like a different version of Mario on there.
Right now the Mario's out, he's got the fireball, but in this picture, he's kind of like, he's waving and he's like, hey, what's up? Like the friendly Mario, like the goofy Mario that everyone knows, instead of like this fierce Mario with a fireball who looks like he's about to shove it in your face.
Yeah.
I could have said something else there.
Yeah, I know.
I was about to say something else there. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there will be repeats, like, you know.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be another version of Mario. Either that or this is a generic, like, filler Mario, because it was like, we don't know what he's going to look like. Let's just make the packaging, because it's going to be hell to print in, like, 5 months, you know? Whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Another thing about Amiibo, according to Nintendo, Amiibo sales are on par with Smash in the U.S. So basically, Amiibos are 1-for-1 with Smash Bros Wii U. Which I don't know if I really believe that, because I don't think everybody that owns Smash Bros Wii U owns an Amiibo, and if they do, maybe they have a couple. Because right now I have 3. I have to thank Steve for my 3rd collection,
and I don't have Smash Bros Wii U yet, but I have 1. I have to thank Ricky for that, which it's actually an incredible thank you for that, because he happened to have gotten me the already discontinued Marth Amiibo that I've been so looking for.
Yeah, which is funny because it's not like we planned. To get each other Amiibo. I was like, I have to get one thing, and Steve like gets me this. Like, what the hell? I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Merry Christmas type of deal.
Well, yeah, it's a triple threat here, because it's a happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and thanks for being my co-host.
Hell yeah.
Gift. And so I was like, hey, Merry Christmas. It's not your birthday. Thanks for being my co-host, Ricky.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And that's the thing too. I feel like people aren't buying the Amiibo for the Smash Bros. Some of them are buying it just to have a collection of them, or some people are buying it for resale. Because if you look at the price of Marth, it's like freaking ridiculous at this point. I'm glad I bought him when I bought him, but I mean, Captain Falcon's already rare. He just came out and he's already going for like $60.
Yeah.
Luigi just came out and he's already going for $40. And it's like, really? Like, come on now.
It's ridiculous. You know, I think that they should have treated all the Amiibos equally.
They really should have. I mean, yeah, they talk about shelf space and everything else, and I understand that because certain stores... Because look at how small GameStop is. I mean, obviously, that's why they probably had to discontinue those 3 Amiibo, because they had to get the other ones plus more on their shelves. That's why there's very few Amiibo that came out the second wave versus the third wave that's coming out.
Yeah, but it's like, whenever I walk into a GameStop, I see like 100 Marios just like sitting there.
I feel like Mario's not selling as well either. Just to stay on that point, I feel like, and I feel like when I originally heard Amiibo, I was like, I'm gonna get Mario just because Mario, whatever. I always get Mario, whatever. But when I saw the Mario Amiibo in person, I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
Continue your point.
Well, here's the other thing too. Out of that first wave, what I've noticed is that, with the exception of Marth, Villager, and Wii Fit Trainer that are already discontinued, they're the hardest ones to find.
Yeah.
I felt like, out of the whole set, Fox was a little less common, Link was a little less common, and Donkey Kong was a little less common too.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't even like Donkey Kong much because he's still going for regular price. I got a Fox and I got a Link, and I don't even feel like I'm gonna open them because I don't really feel like trading the Amiibo. I don't know. I look at them and just like,
I'm having the problem with the Marth right now because I want to use it so badly.
Yeah,
I want to use it so badly, but at the same time, it's like it's discontinued, and it's like, it looks so nice in the box. But I'm probably going to open it. I'm probably going to use it just because it was a gift,
So here's the other thing, too. The Shulk Amiibo, which is not coming out until, I believe, February, which is like 3rd or 4th wave or some crap like that. I don't even remember which wave it is.
I think it's 3rd.
4th?
4th.
Because I know there's Amiibo coming out in January, and there's another wave coming out in February. And I think most of the ones for January, two out of the other ones are exclusive to stores, like Rosalina Luma for Target, Lucario for Toys R Us, which I really wanted to get a freaking Lucario, but he's sold out.
Yeah.
Even the Rosalina pre-orders are sold out. Like, that's all gone.
And then you have Shulk for GameStop.
Yeah, which
and
sold
Meta Knight
out
for Best Buy.
Oh, yes. I forgot about the Meta Knight, too. I feel like Meta Knight might be even more rare, too.
Meta Knight's going to be hard to do.
Yeah.
Hard to get, rather.
Yeah, but
I want. Actually, I like, Meta Knight's a character that I don't play, but I like. Like, I wanted to pick up the Amiibo, but it's going to be sold out. It's
well, here's the thing. Shulk was sold out. And then I saw a story that he came back, and I was like, well, I'm grabbing it. I had to grab a Shulk because I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll probably resell them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm not the kind of person who does resale, and so I'm not interested in Shulk, so I'm not gonna bother with it.
Yeah, it's really funny because he's still up for sale. So I don't know why he was sold out for a moment on GameStop, but I definitely got him. So.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I still have to grab. I still have to get a Link. I don't care. Link has to be got. In another one, and Mega Man. Like those are the two I'm really looking forward to getting.
The Toon Link, you said.
The Toon Link. I mean, say
because I'm
Toon
like
Link.
Link's already out.
Yeah, I already have, yeah, but the Toon Link I really like because I like Toon Link itself. I don't have anything of Toon Link. Toon Link is awesome. Mega Man just because I love Mega Man. I need a Mega Man.
You have nothing Mega Man, exactly.
Yeah, I have to have Mega Man.
I also think that this set of Amiibo didn't sell, like it's selling 1-to-1 because the characters are, with the exception of like, Marth and the Wii Fit Trainer and the Villager, these are all like the vanilla characters.
Yeah.
There's nothing. When I look at these characters, like I'm like, oh wow, Mario, oh wow, Peach, oh wow, Yoshi, like haha, like, but like there's other ones that come out. Like I like obscure characters. I've never been the kind of person who's like the main character of a game. I like King DDD. Like I like Marth. Well, Marth's the main character in the game. He's the main character in a game that's an offset game that's not popular in the first place. So I like weird characters. I like Falco. I think Falco's awesome.
I think Falco might be a rare one.
I feel
like too.
It's gotten to the point where because of this whole debacle with the hard to find Amiibos, we're starting to talk about which ones are gonna be rare and which ones aren't. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize how crazy of an Amiibo. Like I always felt like maybe they'll sell and maybe they'll be like I always felt like it was gonna be a good collector's thing more so than being used for the game. And then when it's now like a collector thing, it's like, well, crap, I should have really but the thing is too, it's just the money. I don't have the money to get all these things. Like if you're looking to buy the entire roster of Smash Bros, which is like 51 characters at $13 a piece, holy crap! You imagine how much money you got to spend for that?
A lot.
Yes, a lot. I don't even want to take out a calculator and do the math. I don't even want to do the math in my head. You do the math. Well, maybe I'll do the math.
I was gonna do the phone. I was gonna do it on my phone, but it's over there.
Let's see, 51 characters, right?
Is it? Do you think they're gonna come out with Mii's?
Yeah, I assume so.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think they're gonna do Mii's.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do Mii's. They're gonna do the generic Mii. Maybe they'll do like the whatchamacallit, those things you customize. Oh, why did I forget the name of those things? The little plain things, and you've just drawn them. They're fucking white.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do Mii's. So I like to go with the 48 characters.
Well, if you do 51, $663.
Jesus,
God, I still want to get a freaking Duck Hunt Dog. The Game & Watch and Duck Hunt Dog. Like that's it. I'm good with that.
I want to get Ike and Lucina.
Well, you basically want to get all the Fire Emblem characters.
I want the Fire Emblem characters because I really enjoy Fire Emblem.
And I really feel like all the Fire Emblem characters are going to be rare.
I feel so too. That's why I'm gonna have to pre-order I'm gonna have to pre-order Ike and Lucina.
Like you have to be on your computer at midnight, dude. Like for real.
Yeah, and I want to get Ganondorf. Oh.
That's gonna be kind of sick too. I think I might have to pick up a Ganondorf.
I want to get Ness.
On principle. Yeah, you have to get Ness. You would have to get Ness.
I have to get Ness.
Now, going on from this, now I wanted to talk about it before, and I'm actually glad that a bunch of articles have been found of it. I don't know if people are selling them, but Defective Amiibos we've talked about. I don't know if Steve has actually seen somebody's like the reverse leg Peach, which that like her legs are reversed, which is just kind of like bad.
Yeah.
And then there's the no hands Luigi when it's
no
just,
hands Luigi.
Yeah, and it's like strange, like the double bladed Marth. Like you want to talk about how rare Marth is? How rare is a double bladed Marth?
Not only did you find Marth, you found a double bladed Marth who doesn't have a sheath in his other hand.
Yes. And that's the thing too. And there's a whole article dedicated to not just the factory defective Amiibos. You have all the Amiibos that are all screwed up in the packaging. Like I see them before on Twitter, but I didn't believe some of them. I was like, some of them have to be photoshopped. They can't be real. Like there's no way. Like, and then someone on Kotaku, thankfully, has collected all of them, and it's just like they're Amiibos that are knocked over, Amiibos that are just like on the actual like Smash coin itself, just upside down for no reason. And it's just like, what the hell happened to these things?
I don't know, man, but it's pretty funny. It was a funny story. I knew I wasn't gonna find one, but when I went to GameStop to get the Kirby thing for you, I looked at all the Peaches and just see the hollow legs. I was looking for a defective. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be kind of rare to spot one. I mean, you can't do any better than the Metroid, even though I feel like it's weird because the legless Peach sold.
The legless Peach sold for $25,000, whereas the dual arm cannon Samus sold for $2,500.
Yeah.
So it's just like, dang, But I think that's so much cooler. I
Yeah.
mean, which is cooler, a dual-bladed Marth or a dual cannon Samus?
Yeah.
Definitely dual-bladed Marth.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's just all maybe me being biased. I don't know.
No, a Marth with 2 swords is freaking awesome. No matter how you look at it, I don't care.
That can't even be me being biased because those are 2 of my favorite characters. I love Samus. I don't talk about it too much, but I love Samus. I have a pet snake whose name is Samus.
Yeah, so we'll go on from that. The Amiibos are going to get more use. Not surprisingly from Namco games. I mean, come on, they helped Nintendo make Smash Bros.
Yeah.
So there's Amiibo with that can be used for a new Namco game, which has to do with One Piece, and you can use Amiibo for costumes, and that's just like
That's pretty cool.
It's just like more costumes for games.
Yeah, but just more costumes. Like, I think Smash is gonna be the only one that really uses the Amiibos for like Amiibos.
Yeah.
Everything else is gonna be just bonus content.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, I mean, that's yes, it's already been shown and proven that it's going to be read and write only for Smash Bros. But that's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
It is because like I mean, like if you can't read and write all the games and if you attach your Amiibo to just other games and you only get costumes and like a special move, like what's the point of that? You know?
As we look at these Amiibo boxes real quick, what's the only game that's really advertised?
Smash Bros.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers is the only game that's really advertised on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah, that's true. So now we'll move on to Nintendo news. Also following up on the drama from last week, the GameCube controller adapters are still in production, even the GameCube controller itself. Someone had talked about that. I mean, it's just that Nintendo had to reiterate again that it's not out of production to a point where they're actually back in stock in Nintendo World. They might be sold out now, but I mean, but they're back in stock in Nintendo World, the adapters themselves anyway. And I mean, for a good point, they're probably showing for a reason. Like, look, we got them. Relax. We're gonna release them again. We just kind of ran out.
Yeah, it's kind of like you guys were buying this way faster than we can make it. So relax. We're gonna have more. Calm down. So everyone, relax. Calm down. They're gonna have more. Do I need to Aaron Rodgers this? RELAX. Relax.
Yeah, but it's a football reference.
That's a football reference. Yes.
I love it. Another thing about Nintendo, because we can talk about the other games like Majora's Mask in the future. The music is going to be preserved, so nothing new. Everything's going to be the same game that was before. So here's a quote from that's Koji Kondo. Actually, with Majora, we thought it was actually important to protect the feeling of the game because the music was tied so well with the original gameplay. We've done some cleanup on the audio quality, but the music itself we haven't changed. We did some rebalancing, of course, to make it sound good in the Nintendo 3DS. Before, you were hearing it out of your TV speakers, and we just need to do some rebalancing for that when it's on handheld. Well, yeah, because people are going to be using headphones too, so...
Yeah, it's got to sound good.
Yeah, don't want it to hurt your ears. How now?
Yeah.
Nintendo did something pretty cool. They released an official Splatoon Tumblr page. So you want to catch up on Splatoon, we'll give you the link for their Tumblr page, which is so weird that, Nintendo has a Tumblr page for a game.
New pick of the day?
Yeah, oh yeah, I guess so. They have their own pick of the day.
New game for pick of the day?
Yeah, why not, right? Keep the hype up. It had the hype for Smash Bros.
Yeah, it did.
Pokemon ORAS. We talked about this. No, we didn't talk about that. Who knows? Who knew about our holiday show, which you may have to check out. But Pokemon ORAS together sells 1.5 million in the U.S. in November, which was like about a week or so. But I mean that's pretty damn fast, especially for that.
Yeah, but worldwide it sold way more.
Yeah, worldwide is like ridiculous. Talking about this, there was the data that was released about the 3DS sales and how bad it's looking to a point where someone from NeoGAF, who created like a whole chart, which I want to get his name real quick. It looks like it was posted from Killerman91 on NeoGAF, and posted the whole graph of like the comparison of the 3DS and what it sold for 2014 up until November, and what the PSP and the Nintendo DS sold in 2008. And the DS, like with leaps and bounds, sold so much more than any of the two combined.
In the regular DS.
Yes, the regular DS sold anything like way more than the PSP, way more than the 3DS, and it's just really sad.
Yeah, I mean, people, I guess. It's weird though because you see all these numbers of people with with like games selling 7 million copies on the 3DS and whatnot. But are there that many consoles sold?
But yeah, and that's the thing. That's global too. I mean, look at that. They said Pokemon 1.5 million, which is impressive, and Smash Bros is doing impressive number twos. But then it's like, is it really impressive when you look at like how many people still own a DS? That type of thing.
They just can't really buy. I mean, I was gonna say they can't really buy new games, but segue. Yeah. Wanna update me on this one?
Yeah, well, Nintendo. Like, here's the thing: the Nintendo DS version of Frozen, actually is the most popular game. It was actually sold. It's like actually one of the top-selling games of the year.
And it outsold the 3DS version of it.
Yeah, which is kind of sad to say because it's not like you can't play this game on a 3DS because it has backwards compatibility for the DS.
Yeah, it's just that when I say that they can't play new games, they can't play like, games that mean something.
What do you mean?
Like Pokemon didn't come out on the regular DS.
Yeah, that's true.
X and Y was like 3DS, ORAS is 3DS exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I guess some games are still coming out for the regular DS, but I think that's gonna come to a stop. Well, I thought it already came to a stop,
me too.
but apparently it didn't. So I think it'll be coming to a stop soon.
Yeah, they killed off the Wii. They killed off the Wii, but they didn't kill off the DS, and they're still making games for the DS, obviously. And the DS's games are selling a lot more, apparently, especially a game like Frozen.
Well, I think it's because there's no online features to Frozen, so they were able to release it for the DS. Because they cut off that network.
Yeah.
Whereas games like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and Pokemon X and Y, and there's online features for that, so it needs to come out on the new network.
That's true.
In order to go online. So.
Oh, confirmation of the last two games. Yoshi's Woolly World confirmed for 2015, early 2015. So that actually looks like a pretty good game, and I love Yoshi. So Yoshi's awesome.
Yoshi's cool.
And of course, Miyamoto talking about it was a Star Fox Wii U. There was an interview done with him on YouTube. I think it might have been a Nintendo something. I don't know what the hell this thing came from, but it's confirming that the Star Fox is still coming out before Zelda, which is kind of funny. Like I said, the day before.
Well, we think.
Yeah.
We're plotting the day before, but it could be earlier.
It probably is, but we're just being dicks. Miyamoto's talking about he's actually working hard and playing the game every day, so much that his hands hurt as a result, and that's what he jokes in saying that. He's talking about that there's going to be a third-person view on the big screen, and you get to have a cockpit view on the gamepad. So you have to kind of look at both screens at the same time, which is kind of cool. Hopefully that works. I really found that to be a pain with Mario Kart 8 because I remember before they added the map onto the screen, you had to use the map on the touchscreen, and it was kind of lame because I couldn't multitask. Because it's not like the 3DS where the screen's right there and you can see the map. You had to kind of look away from the screen, then you're not looking at the screen anymore.
Well, the way that this appears to be is that you're going to be holding it in front of your face, so your vision, it's not, you're going to have to look down, look up, look down, look up, look down. You're going to hold it in front of your face like this. If you're listening to the audio, we don't have cameras here, so put your arms straight out in front of you, and like up by your face. That's how this game is going to be played. I'm pretty sure.
I hope not, because that would suck. I mean, I don't want to have to tire out my I don't want to have to tire out my hands just holding up a damn controller.
I think that's pretty ingenious because it forces you to take breaks.
Yeah, that's true.
Because some people will play video games for hours on end, whereas if you people play video games for hours on end.
Hey, I can't lie. I've done it too.
Exactly. And so it's like if you do this, you're going to have to take breaks every now and again. Like, oh, geez, my arm's getting tired from holding this, 10-pound.
10 pounds.
10. How much do you think it weighs?
I don't even know. Like maybe not even a pound. It's got to be ounces.
The gamepad?
Yeah, it's got to be ounces. It can't be a pound.
I'm going to say it's 10 pounds. It's a 10-pound gamepad in front of your face. Even though it's clearly not 10 pounds.
Oh, man.
Your arms going to get tired.
Yes, they are. He talked about Amiibo support too.
Cost,
but he's saying that it will have Amiibo support, so it's gonna be minor, but whatever.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah. So we'll get that. So that's about it for our Nintendo talk for the year, I guess you could say. My gosh.
Oh, jeez.
We're winding down, man. Sony stuff. So something I'm really upset that I missed last week from Sony. I did not know that it has a plan to go to China in January. The PS, not only the PS4, the PS Vita.
Sweet.
Yeah, which is really cool. I mean, so it's going to be coming out January 11th. So it's coming out pretty soon, actually. It's gonna be retail. It's gonna be retail for 2,899 renminbi, which is about $468.63. Yeah, I wanted to get technical. It's gonna be available in black and white models. The PS Vita is gonna be for $209.99, and that's for the black and white version. Limited editions will also have dragon paint jobs. Funny enough.
Dragon paint jobs?
Yeah.
Like just like a
a dragon design on the console.
Okay. It's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, celebrate China, man.
Yeah.
So hopefully that goes over well, because I know there's there's always a disdain for Japan and China, which also raises the question of Nintendo. What the hell are you doing? What are you waiting for? You already got Sony out there, and Microsoft's already out there. And Microsoft responded to Sony coming out too, which we'll talk about the Microsoft section. We'll tell you what they did, which is kind of not surprising, because basically the company that's releasing both of those consoles both own the Xbox One and the rights to distribute the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So really, there's not even a competition. Like, they just are gonna release and make money no matter what. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also showed this weekend, because there was a huge Capcom Cup this weekend. And they showed off Street Fighter V. Two top players, Mike Ross and Combo Fiend Peter Rosas, were playing each other in an exhibition game. And they noticed some differences and such, but it's interesting to check out. Probably link that. A follow-up to the Final Fantasy 15 demo. Remember when we said the game's going to be released with Final Fantasy Type O HD, the demo at least?
Yeah.
And that's probably going to sell a lot more of those games. And to the response of oh, okay, it's probably going to be everybody's going to probably buy a game just for Final Fantasy 15. But apparently it's not going to be that common. The first wave, the first shipment of the game is going to have the demo in it. That's it.
You gotta get the first shipment of Type O, or else you're not gonna get the demo.
I feel like buying it and reselling it for $100, because that's probably gonna be people are gonna be so thirsty for Final Fantasy 15.
Right.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
I could see that. Type O comes with the Final Fantasy demo.
That's it.
Buy it for $500.
Yeah,
Don't
seriously.
buy it at all. Oh God, it's messed up.
It's almost something I'm almost skipped from the Street Fighter part. The producer of Street Fighter had to reiterate, because yes, there's another fighting game that's exclusive to a console, and that's Killer Instinct. And that's a free-to-play game unless you want to pay for everything, blah blah this that. You pay for other characters, you can play for the whole thing, whatever the case may be. The producer Yoshinoro Ono had to say that this game is not free to play. Let me set this straight. Street Fighter V is a packaged game, and he told this to Famitsu, not free to play, which is good. Some people are like, oh, but they could make money off of this, but it's just like, I mean, it's Microsoft.
Or they can do what they've done the whole time, pay one fee, get everything.
Yeah, which is
how video games should be.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
I've been saying it for years. It's how it should be.
Now, one last thing from Sony, the PlayStation Plus's free games. The games that they gave out for free this year totaled $1,349.29 in North America, and about £960 in Europe.
Wait, what?
$1,349.
The games that they gave away for free?
Yeah.
That's it? Only $1,000?
Yeah. Look at all the games they gave for free every month. That's $1,300 worth of games.
Oh, per person?
No, as a whole, I guess. No, every game that they offered, not per person. Per person, they probably lost a lot more. But
yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, wait. In my head, I was thinking per
No, per game. Like whatever game they released, that's how much they spent or lost. But but you make a point of however many people downloaded it. Yeah, they're probably going to be a lot.
Oh yeah, they probably lost millions.
Yeah, but it's not like they lose anything, because once you unsubscribe to PlayStation Plus, you lose those games anyway. So it doesn't even matter if you get them or not. That's the catch.
What happens if you resubscribe? You get them back?
I don't know. I actually don't know about that, and I really don't feel like I want to do that, because I feel like if I get the game, I should own it. End of story. If I can't get a physical game, or if it's something I'm only temporary and I'm not, then it's not for me. I shouldn't get this. That's BS.
Yeah.
Going on to Microsoft now, as I promised, Microsoft responded to the PS4's Chinese release. What did they do? A price cut.
Oh, they'll price cut it in China, but they won't price cut it in North America.
Yeah, seriously.
At least not more than temporary.
Well, like I said, the people who are distributing the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 are owned by the same company anyway, so it doesn't even really matter.
Yeah.
So they actually reduced the price by 500 RMB, which we talked about 500 renminbi, which is about $80, to 3,799 renminbi, which is about $613. So, I mean, it's not too bad. From that to 3,199 renminbi, which is about $517 for the console right now. Still more expensive than
yeah,
US.
still more expensive.
But comparing it to the PlayStation, which has a price, which has a price of $468, I guess they're trying to cut it close, but not that close.
Well, yeah, if you're selling your thing for $600 and they're selling theirs for $400, you kind of gotta come down.
Yeah.
It's like you're just asking to lose.
Now, here's a crazy thing. The Xbox head, the head of Xbox, is going to be talking at the Windows 10 event, and according to his quote on Twitter, it's time to talk about gaming on Windows.
Yeah, no, definitely. We've been saying this for a while. Windows, man. PC. No, we've been saying this for a while. It's like PC is gonna be the future.
And that's the thing. And I feel like, and furthering that point, I think Microsoft's finally making that move. Like, if there's going to be gaming on PC, and they've talked about streaming Xbox, like they've experimented with this before, streaming Xbox games on PC, and if they're talking about not only Windows 10, maybe Windows phones and whatnot, that's what I'm speculating anyway. But if they're talking about doing this for PC, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. You really can't. And especially if your competition is going to be League of Legends, or World of Warcraft and Dota and whatnot. I mean, what are they going to do? I don't know exactly, but I know it's time to talk about gaming. Here's the quote. They wanted to work towards a renewed focus on Windows and PC gaming. And they talked about this during E3. He believes that PC, with the success like those two titles like League of Legends and everything, have never been more healthy. I feel like I said, if they're going to transition to PC, that opens a wider audience, especially to play their games. And,
yeah, no doubt.
And especially if the fact that if the future is going to be PC, which I feel like it is, Xbox or Microsoft might be the first one to jump on it, and it'd be natural for them to. They have Windows. So if anything, I mean, if they stop making consoles and just start releasing games on PC exclusively and make it like Xbox brand, and you have a separate app on your Windows PC for this, I mean, I don't see where you can go wrong with that, in all honesty. Even if it's streaming, even if you have a crappy PC and it's not like a gaming PC and you stream your games, that's still better than having to almost like an on-live service type of way.
Yeah, it's definitely sounds like a pretty good option.
But I mean, but still to see. The conference is happening in January, and we're definitely keeping an eye on that. What the future holds, man, I don't know. It kind of makes you excited about what Microsoft has to say.
Well, we'll find out in January, because that's when the conference is. But yeah, I'll be keeping my ears open.
Yeah. So now here's the thing, a follow-up, which my speculation of streaming to other things. I remember talking about this before, about like a streaming service that they were experimenting. I don't remember the name of it, but now they have. I feel like it's a different name now than what I remember reporting. But there's an Arcadia service. It'll stream games and apps, and this is coming from Microsoft. They're building a cloud-based service, codename Arcadia, that wants to stream apps and video games to, I don't know from where, but probably to PCs, presumably. Because this is coming from The Verge. This is also coming from ZDNet. There's so many different sources on this that The Verge is saying that one time that they streamed Halo 4 to a Windows phone device with an Xbox 360 controller. And this was from The Verge talking about like this from before, which I believe this is with the Rio. That was the other thing they were talking about. Oh, here's why. Because the actual service Arcadia, which is going to place Rio, that I talked about before, that was another streaming service before. So to stream apps and video games to everything, like I said, I think this might add up to the announcement that they're gonna have next week. If they're gonna stream everything Xbox onto phones and PCs and tablets, they're already gonna win the game, because everybody's gaming on and not everybody's gaming on their handheld anymore. Nobody's really playing on a Vita. Nobody's really playing on their 3DS, even though they're selling pretty well, but they're not selling the greatest.
Yeah.
But everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has a PC. Not everybody has a 360.
If you want to get into mobile, cell phones is the way to go. Who doesn't have a cell phone at this point?
Yeah, and if they're going to take advantage of that and start having people play games on their cell phones, and they start streaming Xbox One quality games on their phone or on their tablet or on their PC, that just blows everything out the water.
It's called winning the game.
Yeah, they're really going to be.
It is.
They can hit the PC market with people who never really played PC games before, and that also opens the PC market up to a new audience. And then also too, it could also probably kill some of the console hype.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it goes from there. We're still waiting for it. That event though, just to keep an eye, it's gonna be happening on January 21st.
All right, so we got about a month.
Yes, sir. PC stuff. It's kind of a big controversial news that came out of PC gaming. There was a game on Steam that got greenlit and then pulled from greenlight and then given life back. It is back on greenlight. It's a game called Hatred, and it's basically
it's basically a game where you kill civilians for no reason at all.
that's it. That's all the game is.
I dislike this game. This is everything that your angry mothers are complaining about.
Mm-hmm.
So why make a game like this?
I mean, if you look at it from like that point of view, it's like it's very accurate because it's basically what it is. Instead of the media when they highlight like GTA, all you do is kill hookers and stuff and everything and all this other stuff, and really there's a whole story to the game. But it's really weird because I feel like this is a game that people play anyway. Because if you again play Grand Theft Auto, sometimes you're not even playing a mission; you're just going around killing people.
Yeah, but like in this game, there's no story.
Yeah.
You are just some crazy person going around killing innocent civilians for no reason whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
This is that exact game that angry mothers are looking for to start blaming everything on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why we even make this game?
Yeah, so, I mean, Valve had said yesterday that based on what we've seen on Greenlight, we would not publish Hatred on Steam. As such, we'll be taking it down. And then they put it back up. So it's weird that Valve kind of like backpedaled, but then again, too, it had a huge fan support for some reason.
I don't know. I mean, I'm all about free speech and making the game that you want to make, but this just isn't the right game to make.
I don't know. I mean, somebody was saying it's satirical in some way, but I haven't really seen that.
I could see it being satirical.
If it is, but even if it's a real game, a legit game, I mean, it's funny because I feel like people will get bored with that really quickly. Because after a while, you can be like, oh, okay, I could kill them. I could kill people. I can kill them this way.
I can kill people that don't fight back. Oh, this is a fun game.
Yeah. Or either that or it's just like, oh, I can catapult people or do some crazy kills. And it's like, okay, that's it. Like, I feel like it's a quick money grab for people that just think this game's going to be hot. And then when it gets boring, it's like, well, this game sucks now. Like, I really feel like it's going to go down that route.
Yeah, I don't know. Why couldn't it be the opposite? Like, why couldn't you be in a prison full of rapists killing them? Like, why does it have to be innocent people?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's, I don't know. It's true because I don't feel like this is the proper game to make anyway. But I mean, it's a game that people play no matter like, and they get away with it because it's that game. Like even Saints Row is almost about the same concept. And there's also even
not really. There's a story behind Saints Row.
Yeah, exactly. But there's a story too, and then there's the storyline even in Call of Duty going back like years ago when you were killing civilians. But then at the end, you got killed at that mission. I mean, spoiler. I mean, sorry, but but also they give you the option to skip that mission. So I mean, they knew it was controversial when they were doing it.
But it's just like, I've never ever in my life been against making of a game. I gotta say like some games are stupid or some movie ideas are stupid and they shouldn't be made, but by all means, go and make them. If you want to fund it and you want to do it, do it. This is the only game in my life I've ever had to be like, this is a horrible idea. Like, you should just definitely not make this game. But apparently it's already made and it's already on Steam. So.
Well, no, it's greenlit, so it's still being made.
Well, it's been approved to be released on Steam, and I think it's a horrible idea to be made. Period.
I agree with you there. I mean, we'll see what happens with it. Like I said, I feel like it's going to be a game that's going to be boring.
Yeah, on top of that. On top of everything, it's going to be boring after 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So sticking on Steam, region locks are coming to games to Steam.
Boo. I've always been against the region locks and boo.
Well, it's to fight currency exploits. So that's why they're locking them. But they're only doing it in Russia, its neighboring regions in Russia, Indonesia, and Brazil. They're doing it to as a DRM measure to stop people from making like buying games for cheap in one territory and then using it in another, where in that other market it's more expensive.
I didn't know that was I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
I thought it was just currency exchange where everything is like if it's $5 here, it's $5 in that currency over there.
Yeah, but then when you do the change, it could be more or less. like a game in
Close enough.
like,
Well,
you know,
you're
you-
saving 10 cents. Like,
Yeah, but then again, that depends too, because then again, like it's like what, the Steam sales don't exist in other countries. Like, what is this?
or maybe other games are on sale at different times
Yeah,
in
maybe.
different places.
True.
You know, like Left 4 Dead might be on. Oh, Left 4 Dead's actually free now. Like, so, you know, Borderlands might be on sale here, but not on sale in China.
Mm.
So someone in China might buy it here and then play it over there.
Yeah.
Maybe I could see it being exploited. Maybe
Yeah.
that's how it works.
One thing I want to talk about, Sportsfriends, is coming to Steam, which I'm happy about. It's a game I've really been wanting to play on the PlayStation. It's finally come out like a year and some change later on PC, which has been promising for a very long time. It's a game that had Bada Body Ball, which I was always happy about. Like, I've always wanted to play that game. It's like basically an 8-bit Smash Bros where you're playing like a ball type of game. And other sports games that are along with it as well. I can probably play it on my PC. Looking at it, I was like, yeah, it looks like it's compatible with my PC. That's awesome.
We've talked about this before, haven't
Yes.
we?
But it's coming out Friday actually on the 19th, and you know I'll probably wait for it to get cheaper because you know the PlayStation 3 version of it got cheap. And I'm sorry, I'm that gamer. I'm that gamer that developers hate, where it's just like, yeah, they only wait for this game to go on sale. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
that saves me money.
That's definitely cool though. That'd be pretty sweet.
Hell yeah. And one last thing, this is about VR, the Oculus Rift. It required Nimble VR and 13th Lab. What are these companies, you want to know? Nimble VR, known for making like tracking software, like skeletal tracking software. Like they made like motion control devices like the Microsoft Kinect sensor. They worked with the Nimble Sense. That was their latest one, where it's a small sensor that works with VR headsets to track joint and angle movements of each finger. So if you have tracking things like that, or even if you have a Kinect like thing for virtual reality, it's a wrap. Like virtual reality is already like sold. There's gonna be a market for that.
Virtual reality is gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
You're gonna have the headset on that makes you feel like you're in a whole different world,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna have the tracking movements and stuff. Oh my god, it's gonna be so dope.
Now here's the other thing too. 13th Lab it has something that's called Point Cloud SDK, which is capable of taking a 2D image and mapping it into a 3D environment. They actually acquired that does that too. Like the Oculus Rift is making some moves, man.
Yeah, but how expensive is Oculus Rift going to be now?
I don't know.
It's going to be like, you know, all right, yeah, you could play virtual reality, $5,000.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's by doing all this, you're making a great product, but you're also going to make a great price.
Mm-hmm. Now lightning round. Final lightning round of the year.
Last lightning round of the year, guys.
Here's our lightning round. Last two stories. That's it. There's a game out there that you can punch paint.
Sweet. What's it called?
Punch paintings. It's actually on a website. It's actually Punch a Monet, where they specifically have a painting that Monet did,
Sweet.
and you punch it.
Awesome.
Kind of like that story that happened a couple years ago where a dude punched it in the gallery and got arrested for it.
I like punching art.
Yeah, maybe there's more art pieces to come in the future.
Sweet.
And final story of the year. Sega saying that they're going to adapt older IPs for films and TV shows. So like Shinobi and Golden Axe, for example, among others. So the company says this: we're looking to partner with major studios, A-list producers, and filmmakers to adapt these properties. So that'll be cool, I guess.
So they're gonna make films and movies out of their old games.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, anything's better than Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom's a new game with a new TV show, and they both suck.
I still remember back in the days when there was two Sonic cartoons.
The old Sonic cartoons are awesome.
Both of them. There was one that was all cartoony and clowny that was really funny, and then there was this dead serious Sonic the Hedgehog game. It was like, what the hell is this?
The clowny one was hilarious. I loved it.
I love that one, but I really like it because it was all about chili dogs. But then the other one was super serious, and it was like, oh, well, this is kind of cool and different on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm about Sonic. I'm about Sega cartoons. It's dope, or just movies and films in general.
Hell yeah, especially good. Well, the thing is too, it's just the stigma of a video game movie if it's gonna be good or not.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I don't know. We'll see. I hope they're good. That'd be dope.
Yeah, seriously. But this is it.
That's it, man. It's the last show of the year.
Yeah, man. Next year, video, the goal.
That's the dream.
That's the dream. It should become a reality. Yeah, well, we are going to return. We'll give you a date, of course. And, of course, you'll see us updated on the feed as well. But you can follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter at Two Broke Gamers Pod with the number 2.
Yeah, and if you want to follow me, I'm at TAH_Rick, at Terrick_Rick.
And I'm at Steve B Agilism. That's Steve, Steve, B, like the letter B, and Agilism, AGILISM.
And our WordPress blog, twobrokegamerspodcast.wordpress.com.
And you can also find us on YouTube, of course.
Yeah, man.
Subscribe, like the video, comment if you want. We'll comment back and stuff.
Hell yeah. And that's about it. Well, I mean, Steve, it was fun working with you this year.
It was awesome, man.
Hell yeah. We'll see each other next year, of course. Well, no, we're not seeing each other next year. Like, yeah, we're just not talk to each other ever till next year.
Yeah, right. Ugh, God.
Yeah, this guy. Like, I don't care. I don't want to talk to him on the show. I don't even know who he is. Who is this guy? No, but yeah, we'll both be back on the show next year on our like vacation, our Christmas, our holiday vacation.
Of course.
Yeah, and Happy New Year to you all. Merry holidays.
And be safe.
Yes, take care, y'all, and happy gaming.
Yeah.